Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Hopefully, Muscles, that this is the last episode of the Chromebook disaster. Hopefully, this is the last.
Please, we pray to you, Lord. We're Christian men here, G. We're praying.
My wife is out picking up the new laptop. They were gonna fix my laptop for like $250. I was like, all right, fine, that's cool. And like, we got this new one that we can sell you for $350. I was like, is it better? Like, yeah, it's better. I'm like, all right, I'll just take that. A laptop for $350? That's better than what I had.
Steal nowadays. Those things go for over $1,000 nowadays, dude.
This one I bought. Well, not this one. The one I just took to the shop. I bought like 4 or 5 years ago for like $750.
$750, yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. That's how much they were going for at that time.
And
so
this guy,
$350, that's a great deal.
The guy said that one's better than this one. Do you want it? I was like, all right, sure. Yeah, it's 100. I mean, it was $225 or $240 to fix it, or the $350 to buy the new one. I was like, yeah, I'll just take the new one.
Yeah, say hell yeah, and it works better too. Oh, well, that's a no-brainer.
Hopefully, he doesn't sell me 11.
I know. You know what they'll say? They'll say anything for you to buy it.
I've been to him before. He's not going to sell me 11.
Yeah, nah, you'll be good. You'll be good.
All right. Let me pay the bills first, and I want to get into that. Yeah. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me all forms of social media, 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Guys, do join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also in that little ticker below. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. Gets you the lock of the week. It gets you access to the Discord where we do the live betting, the updated props. We stream fights there. It's a great community to be a part of, right? Shout out to KO5 who streams every fight there. We had 70 people in there for that Pacquiao fight. You know that? The Pacquiao Barrios fight? There were 70 people in the Discord.
Oh, it was that many in there?
Yeah, in the Discord watching that fight. We had
I was watching it on my on my flat screen, so I wasn't on that Discord that day. But
another fight recently too. It was an afternoon fight. I think in the UK or something. What was last week? Raymond Ford.
Raymond Ford, yeah, and Moses.
There was like 30 or 40 people in there for that fight too.
Oh damn, we got a lot of people up in the Discord. I didn't even know we had that many people.
Yeah, I have 169 Patreons. About half of them are in the Discord. Guys, the Discord's free. Like it's a great community. And shout out to our newest where is he? Our newest Patreon. Shout out to Damu Brat. Shout out to you, new member.
Shout out Damu. You won the best channel in the world, baby. Facts.
Let me pay the rest of my bills. Hang on.
Yeah.
Do join the Patreon. Link is in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month gets you all the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the known boxing universe. So make sure to join the Patreon. And after that, guys, do head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's the nutrition of a steak, convenience of a bar. Carnivalbar.com. It's a meal in your pocket, the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel, autonomy, and freedom back. CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, Muscle, I'm going to let you lead. I'm going to let you You got an announcement to make. You did some great work. This and out assist like John Stockton. Tell us what we got going on. No, look.
So I got yes, sir. So I was doing some work in the background behind the scenes. I was able to come through and get 2 special guests. So one special guest, the second special guest, is in the works. This main guest is gonna talk to him to see if he can come on. I don't see why he's not gonna be able to come on. But without further ado, I got Tommy Rainone. I got Paulie Malignaggi, G, and Johnny, and myself. We all gonna be on a live together talking about the big DAZN cards that are coming up. With Devin, with Norman, Canelo, Crawford, Bam Bam, Abdullah, and we're just gonna pick their brains, talk to them. They're gonna talk about their betting style. They're also gonna indulge on some inside information that they know of these upcoming fights. So it's gonna be a crazy live. Make sure y'all tune in. I was able to make this happen, so I hope y'all tune in because it's gonna be a special live, man, with us 5 brains together, man. It's gonna be dope.
I appreciate you, Muscles. Great work on that. Great job getting those assists. Jason Kidd feeding us all the ball so we all score. Easy baskets all around when Muscles is
Easy.
on the court. Easy baskets.
Let's
Uh,
go. Let's go, baby.
uh, all right. I want to get into this because you've been texting me about Sky Nicholson. You said you've taped her opponent now. To me, any Sky Nicholson fight to me should be Sky Nicholson by decision.
Agreed.
Easy bet. Okay.
Agreed.
Now, you have a difference of opinion here. You're talking about Sky. I haven't taped Sky Nicholson's opponent yet, so I don't want to speak out of pocket here. But what gives you so much confidence that Sky is going to score a knockout when she's got 2 knockouts and 13 wins?
Yep, that's the question, and a super fair question. But hear me out. Her last opponent, I was talking to Tommy earlier, and before I even tell you this, Tommy was on the train where you're at. He said, "There's no way this is Sky Nicholson's going to stop her. This is going the distance." I was able to convince Tommy to now place a secondary wager and bet on Sky by stoppage. So this is my whole thing, Gary. Her last opponent that they fed her, horrible. She was like a janitor worker. I don't know. I think they picked her up from the street. I mean, she had no business whatsoever being in there with
I want to
Sky
tell so in San Antonio, there's this girl who's a ring card girl. She's like a legit 9 out of 10. Like she's legit.
Yeah.
And she won the box. And she was like 0-2 as an amateur. She wants to have a pro fight. She gets destroyed in the first pro fight. She wants to have another fight. They literally got a chick. I'm pretty sure she was pregnant too. The promoter said she couldn't have been pregnant because she has to take a test. All right, she looks pregnant to me. They literally got a random crackhead chick to fight her for a couple $100. They got her license. Yeah, so they could get her a win. Because the girl, do I want to say her name? I don't know if I want to say her name.
Yeah. Don't, you don't even gotta do all that. Yeah.
Good looking, really good looking girl, like a legit 9. Who they want? Obviously, she sells some tickets.
Right. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But similar situation on this. Well, her opponent wasn't really a 9, this guy's opponent, but you get where I'm going with it. But so, yeah. But this opponent now, G, right? When you watch the tape on her, because I know you haven't watched it yet, when you watch the tape, you're gonna see she is so slow and flat-footed. Her head is constantly on the line. So I know exactly what Eddie Hearn and Matchroom is doing here. All right. Now they're bringing in these opponents like the last one that she just had at a smaller weight class where Sky's a lot bigger than they are, where she's kind of weight bullying these girls and they're just bulldozing over them and just stopping them. So when you see the stylistic matchup, when you watch the tape on her opponent, you're going to see how easy she gets hit. And against an opponent like Sky, who's very accurate, technically sound, has good ring IQ, good feet, bro, she is going to tee off on this girl. I'm thinking that she's going to stop this girl within 3-4 rounds, G. And I don't even think, and Sky's not even going to knock her out. This is going to be one of those fights where it's going to be a standing TKO where the ref says, okay, you're taking too many hits. I'm stopping the fight, or the corner's going to stop it if the ref doesn't. But this is going to be a stand-up TKO. I'm telling you. She's outmatched.
Right,
she's going to be outclassed.
The money on the stop, the line on the stoppage is pretty much even money, right? It was plus 100 the last time I checked.
Correct. Yes, on FanDuel it was. Our book doesn't have it yet, G. Right. Of course, right? Fucking DraftKings, man.
My question to you is that the best bet available? Like, look, is it 8? First, is it 8 or 10? Is it 8 or 10 rounds?
It's a 10-rounder. The last fight was an 8-rounder, and she stopped that girl in 2 rounds. In 2 rounds, she stopped in an 8-rounder. This is now 10. And the thing about it is,
there's no Oscar to Grass in the chat today. He loves Sky Nicholson.
Oh, yeah. He's in love with that girl. He's infatuated with her. Yo, shout out Oscar.
You guys were taking Sky Nicholson over Seniesa Estrada, which I thought was blasphemy, but I guess to each their own. I don't get it.
Hey, listen, we all got our flavors, man. Yeah. But G, my whole thing is this. When you say, is this the best bet to make, right? Obviously, none of us are going to lay any money on her on the money line at minus 10,000. That's right. Stupid, right? And I don't want people to take the decision and say historically, okay, all her fights have gone the distance. She doesn't got pop. And you're right. She can't punch her way through a paper bag, right? But I don't want people to get stuck on this decision play.
A glass of water with a running head start. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Right. And and I don't want people to take the decision, and then Sky ends up stopping this girl within 5-6 rounds, and then everyone would have been like, "Damn, I should have just listened to Muscles. I should have listened to Chilltown." Because Chilltown also agrees that Sky's gonna go in there and stop her. So that's one of those things, man. The safe play to me, surprisingly, is Sky by stoppage, man. And when you watch tape, you're gonna see YG.
All right. Let's I'm not against it. I'm just wondering, if it was plus 200 or plus 250, I would say, yeah, let's roll with this. At even money, I just don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze, right? Like, are we this confident that?
I'm never confident in Sky by stoppage, but this fight, I'm like, this is like 80-20. I'm almost 90-10 on this one, G. It's like that, bro. Her opponent is so bad.
I didn't even bother watching the tape. Maybe I'll get to the tape on it right now.
Please do, G. Please do, bro. Because I do want your feedback on that, because she's horribly, horribly bad, bro.
Right now, I'm working on the tape for Yoelvis Gomez and Edwin Humane Jr.
Yeah.
Yoelvis Gomez was this really highly touted guy before he lost to my boy Marquise Taylor, a really touted prospect with PBC. I'm watching this and I'm like, what? Look, Gomez is going to win. We'll get to it in a minute. Gomez is going to, the guy he's fighting, I just think is a club fighter. No disrespect to him. I just don't think he's anywhere near that level. Right. What the hell do we like about Yoelvis Gomez? Like, what, like, he was a touted guy. I don't see anything special about, and he's going to win. And minus 1,400 is actually fair value because he's fighting a club fighter.
Right.
But I don't understand what anyone ever saw in Yoelvis Gomez. Like, he was a touted guy. PBC was touting him to be like, their next great Cuban fighter or whatever. I'm looking at him like, I don't get it at all. Like, I'm totally lost here.
I mean, out of all the Cuban fighters, with Morel, with, Cruz, I think he's like the worst Cuban out of all of them.
I just don't, like, I don't see anything. I don't see anything special about him at all. I just look at him and I'm like, okay, his power is good, not great. He's not particularly fast. He doesn't have tremendous volume. He doesn't have great feet. He doesn't work angles. He's not a master technician. He's a little slippery. Like, he's hard to hit clean. He's got decent head movement, but not that great.
Right. Nothing stands out.
He's a southpaw. He's 5'10". He's got long arms and legs. Like, nothing. He's a good fighter. I don't understand why they fell in love with him. And then he got dominated by Marquise Taylor. I mean, beat bad. One of the judges had it 99-90. He got dropped early in the fight and then lost basically every round. Probably won 2 rounds in that fight. I watched the Cotto fight, I watched the Taylor fight, and I watched his most recent fight, which was against a guy named Diego Allen Ferreira. He stopped him, but like, I don't know who that guy is. Like, that's a boxer, I guess. I don't. Someone asked me to do a tape on. I guess they were wondering the same thing. Like, could he lose? No, his opponent's so bad he's not going to lose, but he's not that good. Like, it's kind of my takeaway. I'm watching the tape on him. Like, let me see if we have a major upset here. And then I'm watching the tape on his opponent. I'm like, hey, ain't gonna be no upset.
Yeah, he got no chance. I mean, hey, it's free money. I mean, why not? I mean, we'll obviously want to take him when he steps up in competition, right? I mean, sounds like he's one of those fighters that when he steps up, he's gonna get beat, and like he's gonna get exposed.
This may be the last time I bet on him. If he steps up, he wins this fight, he gets a better opponent. I probably won't bet on him anymore. But for this fight, if you want to put him in your book, I'm watching his opponent. His opponent fights in a similar fashion to him. Haitian fighter, not mobile, not a puncher. He telegraphs his shot. He's easy to counter. He's in front of you. It's like, yeah, he's gonna lose. And Gomez could punch for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's the biggest hitter in the world, but he's got pop. Like, this is not gonna. I would probably even say as far as you could take Gomez by stoppage. Gomez loads up. He looks for stoppage. I think he'll get it here eventually. But I'm not trying to give you guys a ringing endorsement that Yoelvis Gomez is back and PBC got it right and this guy's the next real one. I did not see that in the tape. All right, you ready to get into the book?
Let's do it. Let's jump in.
Tayri Jones and Alexander Rios at minus 450. It's a fight that caught people's attention because the odds. It's one of those fights where you can build a parlay around because the odds, you can just add some stuff to it. What are your thoughts on this fight?
Who's that one again, T?
The first one, Tayri Jones and Alexander Rios. Tayri Jones is minus 450. Alexander Rios is plus 320.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good one to add to your parlay. Minus 450. I mean, that's great to add with like Rafferty and Yanko Rivera to lessen your odds down. I didn't take this fight, G, to be honest. I just looked at their box recs and stuff like that. But from what I've been hearing, I'm hearing Jones is the right favorite pick for this one.
I wanted to, yeah, the odds. Tayri Jones is a decent prospect. He hasn't fought anyone of note. He's fought a couple of guys that you would expect him to beat, and he's beaten them, right? Like he's fought some journeyman who, like Raymond Chacon, who's 8-52, but he's fought everybody. He's fought a couple of guys, Lewis May, who's 22-19, and he's beaten the guys in the way that you're supposed to beat them. But that doesn't tell me how you're going to do against the next level.
Right.
I do think he wins though. And the next one is Corey Marksman, another guy, decent prospect, little bit better resume, but again, nothing super high level on his resume. Nothing that makes me really say. We saw him on I guess it was on DAZN. I don't remember if it was Pro Box. Was it Pro Box or was it MVP?
It might have been MVP.
Tony Aguilar twice. He got a draw, which I thought he won, and then they fought again, and he got the decision in two close fights. Right. He's decent. I think this is a safer bet. His opponent, Luis Yamel Martinez Nieves, he's got 10 names. Doesn't look very good at all. He's a Puerto Rican fighter. I don't know where they found him. He doesn't look particularly good. There is some tape on him out there. To me, this is a safe bet if you want to add some to your parlay, but it's minus 900.
Right. Let me get this. Suggest that it's a safer fight, you know.
Yeah, well, the odds are far worse too. It's minus 900.
Correct. Right.
Yeah. The next one is Yoelvis Gomez and Edwin Umain. We were just talking about this one. Yeah. I don't have a prop on this, but if you can get Gomez by stoppage, I think it's probably worth it. I think he probably stops him. Last I said, still don't have a prop on it. Gomez was minus 1,400. I think it's safe to add to your parlay. I think his opponent's that bad. Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, no. I mean, we kind of hit it on the head a little earlier, but if you're gonna take it, just so you know, G, I'm staying away from tomorrow's card. To be honest, I'm just focusing on Saturdays. Just because the fights are bigger names, more money to make too. But yeah, Gomez. If you're gonna play this one, I think the best play for your value, for bang for your buck, will be him by stoppage. Because what is he on the money line, G? He's minus what? What's he on the money line?
Gomez is minus 1,400.
Yeah, minus 1,400. So I mean, your best bet on this is probably just take him by stoppage.
If you can get it by stoppage, I think stoppage is pretty. He's got 7 wins in his 8 stoppages. He guns for the knockout. He does get aggressive. He loads up. Like he's an aggressive. He's going to look for the knockout. And I think against this level of opposition, he will certainly get it.
And he's going to go in there looking to get his opponent out of there too. So he'll be motivated for that.
We talked about Sky Nicholson. You like to stop it. Hang on one second.
Yeah, we good.
Jake Wiley and Youssef Dib. This is an interesting one because I don't think this is particularly close. I haven't gotten to the tape yet. I'm going to get on to the tape tonight. And I will have this for you guys shortly. But Wiley and Dib, what are your thoughts on it? I like Wiley at minus 425, but I am going to dig into the tape real quick. Talk about this fight real quick.
Yeah, on this fight, so I'm not too familiar with Jake Wiley. This is one of those fights where I'm not touching. I've always had that thumb rule where if I don't know much about the fighter, I'm not gonna wager. But I know a lot of people on this fight particularly like Jake Wiley, but I don't know. I mean, per the odds, it looks like it can kind of. What's the other guy? I can't really see the screen, but was he +2? Yeah, plus 310, minus 425. Yeah, no, it looks like this fight could be closer than what the odds suggests on this one. So, but since I don't know too much about either guy, I'm not touching it.
There's a lot of fights here with decent odds on fighters. This is a very esoteric book. The Australian book. People are asking about fighters I've never heard of. I don't have any tape on these guys. It's very little tape. But to me, Jack Wiley is fairly a no-brainer, and at the price, it's not a bad bet to add to your parlay. I really look. guys, this is a tough week to make money on, but not an impossible one, right? I feel like the favorites, you can parlay the favorites, and the favorites should come through. Wiley's, the guy's a little sloppy, 17-2. He lost to Kambosos. And what was his other loss? I don't. It must have been early in his career. I don't even remember. But yeah, he lost to a guy who was 0-2. It's not good when he was early in his career.
Yeah.
But to me, Yusuf Dib's no good, right? I mean, I'll get to the tape on this next, but to me, Yusuf Dib is only a name. So to me, Wiley should stop this guy. Dib can't punch at all. He got dominated by Liam Wilson. He got stopped by Liam Wilson, who's not a hitter. To me, this is. I think this is safe, but I'll get into it, and I'll break down the tape in a little bit on that. Any closing thoughts on that before we get to the bigger fights?
Yeah, no, I think we should just jump right into the big ones, the ones that count, at least to me.
All right, Jack Rafferty and Mark Chamberlain. I love Chamberlain at this. It's -2. I don't even think Chamberlain's bad. I'm not saying the fight's going to be super easy for Rafferty, but to me, Chamberlain is simply an Eddie Hearn domestic level guy who's going to lose whenever he fights a European or world level guy. I'm not saying Jack Rafferty is world level yet, but there's more there with Rafferty. I think Rafferty wins this fight. I think it goes to distance. I think it's Rafferty by decision. Chamberlain's not bad. I just don't, outside of being long and having decent skills from the long range, I don't see much in him. Like Eddie Hearn would love this guy. He doesn't want to hurt anybody, right? And he moves a little bit. He's fundamentally sound, but there's nothing next level about him. Where Rafferty is a power boxer. I'm not saying like he's Jamal Charlo, but that stylistically he's similar.
Right. Yeah.
In that he's fundamentally sound. He's a good technician who's coming after you. I'm a fan of Rafferty. This to me, it's not an easy fight for Rafferty, but I definitely think Rafferty wins this fight.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with you there, G. I've been favored Rafferty on this fight. When they announced it, I'm like, yeah, I'm going Rafferty on this one. See, the thing with Chamberlain, everyone got so high on him because they were feeding him dudes that he was just, knocking out, left and right. But then as soon as they stepped him up was, an opponent of worth, then it was a little bit different. When he got in there with Josh Padley, that's when I started seeing. I'm like, people were, blaming it on he was drained and this and. At the end of the day, Josh probably should have never ever dropped him, ever. So now he's going against a dude like Rafi who can hit, who can box. I don't think this is going to be a stoppage. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be a good fight, but I still favor Rafferty to win and edge out a unanimous decision. I love the over on this as well. And if they do have an under 1.5 knockdown prop, that's a bet that I definitely would take on this one.
Yeah, I like the over. And I like the under knockdown. I like the under knockdown prop as well if we get it. Body and Gutierrez. Again, I think Body wins. I did a video on this. I did a breakdown. I definitely think Body wins. I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. But my concern here is the price. At -600, this is more competitive than a -600 fight. Like if I was making a book here, I'd make it -350 and +250. Right? Like I think it's much closer than what we're seeing here. But I do think Body wins. Body's not a volume puncher, but for some reason, whoever he fights, their volume drops even more, and he actually outworks the guy, even though he doesn't throw a lot. I don't think there's much to Body. I don't really like the way, I'm not trying to sound stereotypical, the way the Canadian fighters fight. Like Jean Pascal was a super athlete, but like everything was wide. He didn't set things up. Like I just don't feel like the Canadian fighters are good technicians, and I feel that way about Lucas Body. Although Gutierrez, who's only 30, I feel like he's way older than that. Who's only 30. Again, he's not a volume guy. He's not a great pressure fighter. Body's going to win the fight. It might be close. You might sweat it out, which I don't like at -600, but I think Body wins the fight.
Yep, I agree. I'm not touching it though. But yeah,
I feel like there's a lot of fights that way this week. Like a lot.
G. Even the Friday fights, dude. The Friday fights tomorrow are like this too.
Yeah, I know. It's not the easiest weekend for sure. Then we got two more fights I want to get into: Tellez and Barrow. To me, Tellez and Rivera, which we'll get to, are no brainers. I would say feel safe with these. Tellez, Rivera, lock these in. Abbas Barrow, people are picking him. I'm not exactly sure why. Anything that I'm missing about Abbas Barrow that says this could be a potential major upset?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Once I started seeing people side with him, I'm like, let me go look this dude up. So I get to, get to watching the tape on him, right? And I'm noticing, I'm like, okay, he's good to the body. The dude can punch to the body. He has a good overhand right. He's good. But I mean, Tellez is a different level. I mean, I just feel. I mean, compared to him, I'm not saying Tellez is a special, fighter or anything like that. But stylistically, matchup wise, I mean, I think he's gonna Tellez checks all the boxes off more than Baru does, and I think he's gonna win a unanimous decision. I don't think he's gonna stop this dude though. This dude is tough and he's very durable. G. That's one thing I'll give him. He's very durable in there, and he keeps coming, and he can punch the body. G. He's a good body puncher.
We've
But
seen
I don't think
Barrow
he's
a
gonna
lot.
take Tellez though.
We've seen Barrow quite a bit recently, the last 12 to 16 months. We've seen him fight Eggington, Macaulay McCowan, and Hugo Noriega in his last couple of fights. We've seen all those fights. Yeah, Tellez is another level. This guy's not bad, but he fought Eggington to a draw, I think, or it was a split decision. Like, it was a very, very close fight. And then he had another competitive fight with Macaulay McCowan. It's like, God, do you understand the difference in level between Tellez and Macaulay McCowan? And like Sam Eggington, I like, but Sam Eggington is totally shot. He's got like 10 losses, and he's like, to me, this is easy, man. You could take Tellez all day.
Yeah, I'm confidently too. You could take that. He's safe. He's definitely safe.
And then Yankel Rivera, another one. This is the line's a little wide for my liking. Mine's 1,000.
Yeah, dude, I don't like that, dude. That's sketchy to me,
Cordova's a
bro.
real guy. They're treating Angelina Cordova on this line like he's a bum. He's not, but he's also not going to win. What are your thoughts?
So see, this is one of those cases, G, right, where Yankel Rivera, great up and coming prospect, right? Good fighter. Is this a classic case of where we get a dude coming from the amateurs, young coming prospect, where they're pushing him too fast? He gets in there with a dude with a good, good experience, and then he ends up losing. On the flip side of that, though, this could be another case where the skills beat the experience, and I think this is exactly what this fight's going to be. I think the skills of Rivera is going to beat the experience of Cordova, and he's going to win wide. I wouldn't even be surprised of a late hint of a late stoppage on this as well. So I think Rivera wins this fight, though.
I wanted to put this out in the stratosphere here. I wanted your thoughts on this. This is extraordinary. My wife just picked up my laptop, so it's sitting here in a box. I'm gonna probably do the last show, the afternoon show with this, and then set it up. So I probably got one more show with this Chromebook. But I wanted to ask you about this parlay. Yankel Rivera, Nis Tellez. It's a Cuban connection. So it's Rivera, Tellez, Gomez, and Wiley all on the money line, -164.
I like it.
Yeah, do we like this?
You said you got who was the fourth one? Wiley?
Jake Wiley. Yeah.
Oh, the guy that's fighting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, the parlay is great. I just don't know about Jake Wiley enough. Not saying he's not gonna win. I just don't know much about him. So because I don't know,
Jake Wiley. Yeah. Well, Jake Wiley's fighting on the Australian card, which is I guess it's technically Saturday morning, but
Saturday.
it's like,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, he's on Sky Nicholson's card because Sky's fighting early too.
Correct. Yes.
Got
Yes.
you. Okay.
I don't know who's the main event in that fight. Is it Nicholson is the main event, or is it Wiley that's the main event? Who's does anyone know? I don't even know who's the main event.
No. So Sky's the co-main and Wiley's the main event.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's Sky Nicholson and Jack Wiley is the card. Wiley's on that card. So it's Saturday morning.
Yo, I'm tripping, G. Hold on, my bad, bro. Actually, you know what? I mess with this parlay, bro. I do. I like this parlay right here.
Rivera, Tellez, Gomez, Wiley. To me, it's 4 legs. Nothing on it is out of pocket to me. I don't love the odds on Rivera, but I mean, to me, this is pretty good. We should hit on this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I think that should hit. I mean, nothing screams at me where it's all right. You know what? This is a if. This is I got question marks here. I think each one of them wins. I mean, I think some of the fights in this probably will be a little bit closer than the other, but I still think all the favorites will come out victorious at the end of the night for sure.
I think Mike TV says I think Body is safer than Telez.
Oh nah, I disagree with that, Mike. Oh no. I
He,
mean,
to me, I guess Mike. I guess your rating is. I think it's this is he's rating uh a brew more than
he
he's rating.
is. That's
Yeah,
exactly what he's doing. Yeah,
he's
a
saying he
lot of
thinks
people are
Bro
high
is
on him,
better than
man.
we're saying that he is. I think. Or maybe he's saying that's my guess is he thinks Burrow is better than we're rating him. I don't think Burrow is bad. He's got wins over Sam Eglinton and Macaulay McCowan and Hugo Noriega. Those are decent wins.
Mhm.
I think Telez, but those were all struggles. He and look, there's something to be said for a guy that can. Tim Bradley did this early in his career. Tim Bradley had 100 close fights, won all of them, then got a world title fight, got off the deck, and beat Junior Witter in a very close fight. And then he went on and won a bunch of more. So there's what I'm saying is there's something to be said for a guy that can figure it out and just do enough to just keep winning, right? The old saying is win this one, look good next time. Tim Bradley made a Hall of Fame career doing that, right?
Yeah.
So there's something to be said for that. That being said, I still think Telez is a multiple levels, a tier above Burrow, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
And Body, yeah, I think you want to add Body to this.
I mean, we could, G, because I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's gonna drop it drastically, and he's gonna win the fight.
what if
He's
we
definitely
did this?
gonna win.
A lot of you guys don't like Wiley, and I think Wiley is not very good either. What if we added Body instead? It
I
goes
mean,
to minus
yeah.
192, but
Mm,
I mean, it's super safe at this point. What do you
yeah.
guys think of that? Body, Body, and the Cuban connection. What do you guys think of that?
That's actually much safer, to be
You guys
honest.
like that?
Yeah, that's good. That's safer. I mean, but almost it's minus 200 though, right?
It's minus 192. Yeah, so it goes from minus 160 to minus 190, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. You just gotta lay a little bit more, but it's gonna
Look,
hit.
we're already up big this week. Big
That
this
you
month.
feel me, G? Let's talk about that, bro. Like, we're up for the month right now. We hit
We're
our
up.
goals.
We're up real big for the month. Let me see this.
Facts.
At least Barrow has a chance of winning. Gutierrez does not. All right, let's like. I don't think Gutierrez is going to win a fight. To be fair, okay, let's stick with it. I'll put Gutierrez. I'll go with this, Paul. It's not the best odds. I've given you guys 3 locks. I like this. We'll roll with this. Do you guys go with this?
Yeah, because if we add Wiley, man, now we're adding an extra leg. You know what I mean? It's like trying to minimize the legs as much as possible.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Barrow is a pushover. I agree. He's not.
He's good.
But I still think Gutierrez is a former world champion. I understand. He's only 30. Here's what I'm saying. A guy like Gutierrez, if he's coming to get a paycheck, you're going to beat him up. If he's coming to win a fight, if he says, you know what, I want to win tonight. I'm gonna take camp seriously. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna cause hell tonight. You're gonna be in for a fight. It's all up to Gutierrez. What does Gutierrez want to do in this fight? Does he want to go in there and get a paycheck and go home? Or is he fighting to win? If he's fighting to win, Body's in for a headache. Now, we're going to find out a lot about Body in that fight, right? But if Gutierrez wants to make life miserable for Body, he can do it. Yeah. But it's going to take a level of commitment, right? And the Barrow thing, yeah, I don't think Barrow is bad. Like, but it's, I think Telez is a lot better. Skill-wise, athletically, I think he's another tier. Again, I wish the odds were a little closer. I wish Barrow was getting a little more respect. But that being said, Telez is going to win the fight, in my opinion. It's not going to be particularly close.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's just a level above him. No shade at all to Barrow. Dude he's good, he can fight, but Telez is going to show why he's a level above.
All right. Any closing thoughts? Any comments? Again, shout out Muscles getting Tommy Rainone And what is their podcast called? It's
You're gonna put me on the spot like that.
I want to give him a shout out. Now I'm doing them. Yeah, injustice here.
Nah, see, now I'm gonna get it for you right now. So the name of their podcast is
It's Tommy and Paulie forecast or something like that. What is it?
It's Tommy and Polly's big fight forecast.
Yeah, Tommy and Paulie's big fight forecast. Check them out. They do a phenomenal job as well. Look like a total amateur, not remembering the name. I knew it was something like that. Tommy, big fight forecast. They do a phenomenal job. Do you know when? Roughly, you have an idea what?
Yeah.
When?
So yeah, I'm working on that right now. So we just got to figure out the whole time zone difference. You know, with Johnny being in Australia and everything. But my hopes is within like the next week or two. It was we're gonna make this happen.
Beautiful. That's excellent work.
Yeah.
Thank you, Muscle. Shout out to you, Christian Hernandez.
My brother.
How confident are we in Rafferty? I'm very confident. I have him in one of my locks. I think it's a great pick. I am very. I'm letting you guys know. I think I don't really like British fighters too often. Once in a while they come along like Nick Ball, and I like that guy. Rafferty's one of those guys that I really like. I think Rafferty is a very good fighter who's got world level ability. Does he ever get there? I don't know. Is he ever a top 15? I don't know. But I think the ability is there. I cannot even say that Chamberlain is even close to that level. Chamberlain to me is just a good domestic level guy. That's all he'll ever be. No shame on his game. I don't think Chamberlain sucks. I don't. But I'm saying I'm rating Rafferty high here. Muscles.
So G, you didn't add him to this lock. I mean, to this parlay because you already have him on a separate one, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got you.
Gary, I really like the over on the Wiley fight, and Dib is tough and Wiley. Yeah, I don't have the over on it, right? We don't have the over on the Wiley fight, but
no, we don't.
If you guys have it, I would take. I like the over too. I think there's value in the over.
Yeah, shout out 79, bro. That's actually a great pick there. The over on that fight. I might even look at that myself once they drop it for us, G.
Willie Wonka wants to know, do you see any upsets this weekend, Gary? It's Willie. I hate to say it, and I hate going chalk, but sometimes there's no upsets on the board, and you can't go forcing something that's not there. I don't see any upsets here. I don't see any upsets.
It's one of those weekends where I can't really point one out.
The favorites are all going to win. Now I know we're going to come back tomorrow, and every underdog is going to win. Like I know
you're right. Just our luck. But yeah, I can't foresee it though. I don't see it. I think the favorite should take care of business, man, and win. I do.
I'm looking at this. I try to give you guys one upset. I can't even. Like even Rafferty, who's only minus 250 or whatever, he's clearly going to win. Like, clearly, I don't. I got major upsets for you guys this week. All right. Any closing thoughts, Muscles? We're going on almost 40 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I'll be back this evening though. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, no, my phone's trying to go staticky, so it's a good time that we're ending now. But not just guys, stay tuned, man. I was able to make this happen with Tommy Rainone, myself, Johnny, and Big G, and hopefully he's gonna get Paulie Malignaggi on here too. So, maybe a week or two. So mark that on your calendars, man. That's gonna be probably the biggest battle we've done. So it's gonna be dope, man. Tune in for that. It's gonna be fire.
All right, y'all. Appreciate everyone dropping by. I'll be back later tonight, maybe with the new laptop. I don't know if I'll have time to set it up yet, but it is here.
Finally,
arrived. No. Chromebook saga is coming to an end. The Chromebook saga is coming to an end. The new laptop is here. I'm going to try to get that set up. I'll be back tomorrow, the latest. Have luck. I got to wrap this up. Come back on the stream tonight. Come back at 8 o'clock Eastern or whatever I'm doing it. 7:30, maybe 8 Eastern. I will set you up a long shot parlay. I can't do it now. I gotta drop off now. But I will set this up for you tonight. Have luck if you come back tonight on the later live stream. But I gotta wrap. August 21st, 2025, from Texas to the world. Thank y'all and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.